Greetings and good evening. Welcome to another installment of Pull Up a Chair.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
What's up, good brothers?
What up with you? What's
How y'all
goody?
feeling?
Good. Yep.
Everybody
Joy
good.
just finished working out at the
Feeling
gym, feeling
real
good.
good.
Working out?
Got
Feeling
to
real
shed
good
these
today.
pounds.
I gotta get back to the workout.
Feeling real good today.
Oh,
Bills
Yeah,
Mafia.
yeah, we in the building.
Get your asses
You know what's
drugged
up.
tonight.
Yeah, I like that talk. I love it. You hear me?
Did what's his name get out of pro golf? He had a
Oh, he playing.
he playing?
Yeah.
I told y'all last week what I said. It's on the.
He said he wanted them.
Yeah. I don't know. He gonna
Yeah,
by halftime he gonna regret that.
Oh Lord.
I know.
So viewership, we're gonna be going through a little bit of current events before we get started on our segments. You know what I mean? Talk about what's going on in the world, and then we're gonna get right into it. I'm your MC this evening, Kwame Lee, the War Chief. Let's go.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy E, Young Legend. Know if you Oak Month, stand up.
Yo, what up, man? It's the bully, man. Y'all know what's up, man. Know of you all day, Oaks Mob. Y'all know what's up.
Yo, it's your boy Sko. Know if you stand up, let's do it.
So, jumping right into it, we had two legends pass most
Yes.
recently. We had good brother Hank Aaron,
R.I.P.
rest in power to that king,
Rest in peace.
and we had Larry King,
R.I.P.
world-class journalist, pass away.
Yeah,
Both of them seem to live pretty good, long lives.
Yeah.
that's good.
Left lasting legacies, impacts, and both what they did.
Most def.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, salute them
Definitely
guys.
crazy to see those guys go, but rest in power to both.
Both was in the 80s, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
both mid 80s.
Yeah. No,
That's-
Larry King was
that's-
like 87 or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's a good, nice, long life. Definitely.
I'm trying to live to 180 though. That's what I want.
That's what he live in the Bible.
Kings don't die, man. Pharaohs will
Yeah,
die.
yeah.
For sure. I mean,
Trying to
we be
live.
around. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we had a good brother, the POTUS, President of the United States,
Yeah.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
You know what I mean?
Congratulations.
Signing some
Congrats,
executive
congrats.
orders. man.
Yeah.
What's some
Yep,
of them
yeah.
joints?
Yeah, he put some stuff through.
Yeah.
Couple days in office. What he did?
A couple things he did. I encourage all y'all to go research and read them yourself because a lot of them may affect, some of them may affect you and your life or this, that, and the third. But a couple of them he did just general universal type things is he stopped the funding of the Trump wall, the construction for Trump's wall. So a lot of people had issues with, tax money going to build that racist ass wall. So you can be, whatever. So then he reversed Trump's travel ban on Muslims. We all know that that's definitely go against the Constitution and what America stands for. That's blatant racism. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Now, if you would have said terrorists, if you're trying to ban terrorists, that's cool. But we know terrorists can come from Australia, Europe, Africa, and it can come from anywhere.
And also,
you know what I mean?
According to like a lot of the attacks that happened on America in the last 20 years, they came from America.
Oh yeah.
Like,
you got a lot of domestic terrorism out there.
They do the most damage, especially to America in America.
Exactly.
Facts.
All federal buildings and federal properties is now mandatory mask wearing, which is kind of weird that it wasn't like that before. But of course, we all know who was making the rules back then. So if you're in a federal property, a federal building, is mandatory wear a mask, which is like airports and stuff like that. Whatever.
It's crazy that we in 2021.
Exactly.
And that's now a thing.
Yeah,
You gotta wear masks.
You have to wear masks in big places like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on, and the mask is supposed to protect the people around you from you if you was to have it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he did a lot of stuff with student loans and stuff like that. I just encourage people to go research it on your own. Yeah. Student loans and maybe some stimulus stuff in there. So it's about 30 of them.
Stimulus check.
Yeah, in his first 30 days, he did about 30 executive orders. So people be complaining that presidents can't get nothing done. Oh, they would block this executive orders.
You don't need nobody.
Hey, man, they just do what they want. They do what they want when they want, how they want to do it. You know what I mean? No, executive orders been out since the first president ever. You know what I mean? Executive orders always been a thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can go through the whole list of every executive order every president ever did, and They goes back forever. So
Okay.
yep.
So he got busy. He got right to it.
Got right to it. 30 days he
I
did.
can
3
appreciate
days
that.
he did about
3
30
days.
of them joints.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, y'all want to hear something about your previous president, old Trump? Trump did some pardons.
Yeah. And like I said, the two that I personally was interested in is the Lil Wayne and Kodak Black one. You know what I mean? Y'all know Lil Wayne. Y'all know how that. I mean, I'm my favorite rapper. So, you know, homie ain't going to prison or jail or nothing like that. So, you know what I mean? He just got to start making some good music because that song he put out the other day, trash. But it's all good.
That's been happening for like 20 years.
Yeah, but he said, you know what I
20
mean?
years though,
He
dang.
said he ain't got time. So, he right. He ain't got the time. He ain't doing no time. So, shout out to Kodak. Shout out to Wayne. You know what I mean? All the partings, you know, that's been going on. And that's what's up.
I guess it's a good thing for those young brothers.
I guess they just got to stop messing up. Stop getting in
Peace.
positions to
Peace
where you
to
need to get pardoned. You know what I mean?
I used to be a big Wayne fan. I don't want to see anybody go to jail that don't need to be there.
Yeah.
I don't know all the details of his case specifically, but I'm happy to see they on their way home.
I didn't
Yeah,
know the man
yeah.
was locked up until today.
Yeah. Whenever we
crazy.
can get, you know, get some peace and justice and happiness
Really?
from the system, I'm all for it. You know.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, we
I think
gonna
there's
move.
a lot of people that definitely should get pardoned.
Yeah.
That actually didn't do their.
Oh yeah. Them. Yeah. Everybody. You
That's
know
Just
what I mean?
because
Them
they're
too.
celebrities, I guess that's cool.
That's
But
a
it's
lot
all
of that's a
fine.
lot of folks in there like that
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Real.
Better believe it.
Yeah. Hopefully they get they shot they chance to.
Hopefully.
So wrapping current events and moving into our first segment, we're gonna be talking about: is it okay for black men to show emotion? It's been a big groundswell about black men having the space to be emotional. I don't know, cry at weddings, do a lot of emotional, touchy-feely stuff. You know, look like we are showing our softer side, I guess. I'm going to go around the room, see how y'all... I got a lot I want to say about that. You know what I mean? But we can...
Yeah.
I don't want to tilt anybody. I want to know what y'all... Steve, let's start with you. What do you think about black men showing vulnerability, showing emotion, that type of thing?
Well, I honestly don't see a problem with it.
Okay.
I'm aware of that. You know, we want to the image of a black man is supposed to be strong,
Right.
and not show weakness and different things like that. But studies show that bottling up emotions and things like that could be detrimental to your health.
Right.
So if that's the case, you know, we got enough problems as black men inside and out. So if that's something that could be avoided,
Right.
you know, you can just drop a tear too, you know.
no crying.
But with me personally, I have a problem with showing emotions in public.
Okay.
I always felt that something was wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? That I can't like be emotional in public.
Have you ever heard that from a significant other? Because I know, and I won't get into it too much, but I've heard that in dating people, like you don't show enough emotion. I guess they want to see you cry,
Yes.
get on the knee.
Hear it all the time.
Definitely, all the time. You know, I'm like a rock. You know what I mean? I don't. It feels as though I don't care about anything enough.
Yeah, you get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
And you know, that's what makes a significant other more mad because it seems that you don't. Even though I do, but it seems as though I don't.
You
but,
ain't showing enough.
Yeah, I'm not showing enough, and that makes her mad. So,
baby, I love you.
yeah, you went.
Girls confuse that passion and passion. You know what I mean? I love you. Call that.
So yeah, that's my take on it. I don't, you know. That is.
Killer Black, what you think, man? You gonna drop some tears? I mean, hey,
It depends on what's going on.
okay.
The situation at hand, you know, funerals.
Funerals. I think that's a. Yeah, you go.
Yeah, you know, it's a sad thing, you know what I'm saying? So, but me personally, I cried at funerals, but just in the open and showing emotion. My wife tell me all the time, I don't show no emotion.
Right.
All the time. I think that's just in the family, man. You don't show no emotion. You don't show nothing. We don't. I mean, it's crazy, but
maybe
I mean,
it is a family thing.
Maybe it is. I don't show no emotion, and she be like, "You don't care about nothing. No facial expressions, no nothing. It's just hard as a rock." You know what I'm saying? But we got emotions inside. We just don't let them out, I guess.
Keep it on the inside part. Yeah.
You know?
As I said, I do care. It's just
I
that
care a
for
lot.
some reason it just doesn't convey emotionally. It doesn't spill out. Like I just
Personally, me, I ain't showing no emotions out here in the street. Some people got an image.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But not me. Not emotions.
All right. What about you, E?
I personally think it got a lot to do with how you raise, the difference between raising a boy and a girl.
That's a good point.
It's all the cliche things we hear all the time. We seen and done and did all the time. Where a little boy fall and scrape himself, we tell him, get up, brush it off, you good. You know what I mean? Little girl, you might hold her. It's okay, you can cry. You're not crying out.
Right.
So I just think at a young age, you was taught to be tough. You was taught to, fight it out or whatever, just to, not show emotion and stuff like that.
Thug it on out.
And it carries on into adulthood. It's two different things, I guess. Whether you feel like you shouldn't show emotion publicly because you don't want to look like and feel like people think you soft or punk or whatever, all the words that they want to tell you, whatever. When you see somebody in public emotionally, showing emotions, especially if it's over something you don't think they should be emotional about.
100%.
That is the number one thing. Because how I feel about something ain't the same way how somebody else feel about something. Because it could happen to me and I don't care nothing, two things about it. But it happened to the next person and they crying like, you know what I mean? Like they done, when something happened. And I'm looking at them like, dog, what? Get your soft ass. Never mind. But y'all know how it is. So as far as like y'all,
Do you
all
think
y'all,
it's good though? Should we show more emotion? Like crying at a movie?
I personally think
No.
it depends on that individual.
No, you know
I
what?
think it depends on that
You know
individual.
what?
I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Because I done seen movies and
I didn't had this. It's been a couple times in movies that I had to kind of like.
Am I?
yeah. Because I'm about to say I done seen movies
You know what I mean?
and I was like a little emotional.
I didn't get him. I didn't cry.
Yeah, but you feel it. You get emotions instead.
I felt
because
like
you
the
be in
Titanic or
it.
something?
Nah. Okay, so it's so
I got two movies.
two things. I got one.
You are bugging.
One,
I'm messing with you.
you could call me whatever you want. You can say whatever you want about me. I cried when Mufasa died. I don't give a damn.
You was a child, though. You was a child. You was a child.
I was a child.
We went to see that together.
We went
I
to
do
see
not
it and
remember you crying.
I know, because I made sure you didn't see me cry. But it was super sad when Mufasa died. And then the second thing is when you watch stuff and you see, for example, a child's movie like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, when a big black police officer cried.
Yeah.
What did he do? He sucked the tear back up.
sucked that
Like, I ain't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That ain't what.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Exactly.
The movie that I'm talking about was Southpaw.
Southpaw was sad as I don't know what.
Was extremely sad.
When his daughter was mad at him and
when
stuff.
she was slapping him.
Yeah.
And the fact that he let
Let it
her-
happen, yeah.
I was just like,
It's a lot of sad movies out there and stuff like that,
lot.
you know?
Yeah.
I just haven't, even when I'm watching them by myself, I just haven't got to that point where I just be emotionally boo-hooing. Like,
ain't nobody getting the tissue.
you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So, you feel the emotion and you like, dang, and you might, for a few minutes, just sit there and ponder, and then you on to Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
you just on to the next
Shoot
thing.
shit up, huh?
I actually got
Yeah.
two movies like that. One is The Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, yeah.
The other
Okay.
one is John Q.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't do no crime. Let's be
I don't
clear.
know. I don't know.
I ain't do no crime.
I don't know.
But I can feel the emotions in both of those movies.
Facts.
So when y'all, but is it okay? is it a good thing for black men to show emotion?
I guess for some folks.
Yeah,
don't
I think
know.
it depends on the individual, man. I think that some people.
Are you referring to like the overall image of black men?
Well, I'll go to a scenario.
Okay.
Recently, it was a couple months ago. Drew Brees had made some comments around, I think, players kneeling or something.
Yeah, I remember
Something
that.
to do
I remember
with
that.
the people in his family, his grandfather fighting in war.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
he felt like players should be more respectful. And one of his teammates, I want to say his name is Michael Jenkins.
Yeah, no.
Mike Jenkins, something like that. He's a
Roscoe
safety.
Roscoe Jenkins.
No,
Cut it out.
yeah, you're right.
He a safety
He's safe.
for the Saints.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was on one of the shows and he got real emotional talking about how he had forefathers that fought in the war too, and he didn't think his brother Drew Brees would say something like that. And I was looking at the TV like, nah, I don't like. Specifically for black men, I don't like us crying out front on TV. I think I've been seeing it a lot with all the civil unrest, and it always makes me a little uneasy. I think we should get madder, not sadder. I just don't like the image.
Well,
of
what
it.
if that is a mad instead of a
It
sad?
is a mad
I
though.
still don't like it.
Some people
But not-
cry when they're very, very mad.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
I get it. I get it. And this is not to disparage anybody. You do it the way you want to do it. This is just my personal opinion. I don't like seeing it. I think it makes us look a certain way.
Okay,
And
so-
I wish we wouldn't do it. I don't think we should be on TV.
Not in the
looking
public
all
eye
broken up.
anyway.
I think as far as is it good? I mean, I don't think so. I don't think any mistake I made out of anger. You know what I mean? And most of the times, being upset, I wasn't thinking clear. You know what I mean? And I think that's the same thing with getting all emotional. I think as the leader of your family, you should be thinking clear.
If you do it by yourself, in the bathroom, going to
If you
Door, locked
go
doors
crap,
somewhere.
whatever you do when you're alone, that's whatever you do. But
You basically don't like public emotional
yeah,
because
I think
of how it makes you
the perception.
the perception of
Perception is reality. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think we just got to be strong out here. We've been through enough. We've been through a lot, and it's time for us to be strong in all situations.
Yeah.
All of this,
Especially
making
around
it a
this time,
safe
you know.
place for us to be more emotional, I think we're just getting softened up. I think we need to toughen up. Because it's been, our ancestors been through a whole lot more than we have. What we crying about? You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
just my personal take on it.
Yeah.
I think we got to stand up, man. We got to be on our own 2 feet. We need to be thinking clear and be prepared more than anything for whatever's going on.
Yeah.
Preparation.
I think a lot got to do with being able to control your emotions, because some people, I don't want to say it's an excuse, because some people might really can't control their emotions. I don't know if it's something going on mentally or whatever, or they just choose not to, or they just use an excuse to act the way they want to act, whatever. But if you can control your emotions, that I think that allows you to think more clear,
Right.
and make more rational decisions than just being emotional and acting off emotions.
Right.
You know, because to me, a lot of times that ain't gonna be the best decision
get in
if you
trouble,
act
ain't it?
if you act on how you feel and
Right.
not thinking and planning it out. So, but at the other time though, if somebody is talking about something that they passionate about, I don't know, you know, from the outside looking in, like I said before, if they're talking about something that I don't feel as strongly about, and they're crying about it, I'm going to look at them a certain way.
Right.
Just because it's like, I don't feel the same. Like, this ain't as big of a deal. What you crying for? But that's his emotions, though.
even if you agree with what he's saying, it's still you're not in his shoes or in his situation where
Exactly.
he could and give you an example, Game. When Game had wanted to do a song about
yeah, all of the
unarmed black man getting killed.
I could dig it.
I think Eric Gardner had died at that time.
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember when he tried to do it.
I remember watching that video though again.
But he wanted to get a bunch of rappers to do a song, unite and do a song.
That would have been dope.
Yeah, he wanted to do it, but
A lot of people denied him.
he
Said
didn't want
no.
to do it. You know, so he was doing the interview, and they kind of asked him about it, and he got emotional. He was talking about it. He got emotional. He got upset. He was saying how, he don't want to be a part of hip hop no more because, I didn't think that this is the people that, what I'm saying? I didn't think these are my peers. How they, conduct themselves. This is frustrating.
Yeah,
and
that had to be frustrating.
Yeah.
With the public, he gained the blood. He's supposed to be this, that, and third. He crying on and what's his name? It, look out, a certain type of way. But when you actually think about, how the situation he was in, you'd be like, well,
some situations can be understandable.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you crying over something that I personally can't relate to or get to, then a lot of people is gonna look at you in a way like, dog, you toughen up, like, you know what I mean? But like I said, for the individual though, I think it's probably good for them so they can get whatever they need to get off their chest, because they might feel better after they do it. They might be crying on TV, snotting and sniffing and stuff, and then and then they might feel better after that, and that's all power to them. You know what I mean? They can do what they do, but but the public gonna look at them. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people in the public gonna look at them
different.
Yeah, in a weird way, like dog. You know what I mean?
I mean, well, see,
especially if they don't agree with what he crying for.
With people that be on TV, celebrities, do you feel as they have a because anybody can get emotional about anything when they talking about it if they believe in it passionately.
Exactly.
So do they have a certain level of responsibility not to let their emotions take over? And
people can do whatever they want to do.
Whatever makes them feel better.
I'm saying I would prefer you not. I wouldn't be on Front Street doing all of that crap. Yeah. And I'm pretty passionate about a few things. I just feel like control it, man.
Yeah, yes, that's control. I think is the number one.
Mm-hmm. I don't worry about other people, other ethnicities, races. I'm talking about my people. Control it. Be together. You know what I mean? Be in step. That's my personal view. And I could be wrong. I got into a healthy dialogue with a dude. I think he instructs on karate. He was teaching some youth, and they was having some breakthroughs. Like, they'll be punching like a boy, and then it'll be too hard, and then they'll start crying. And he'll let them know it's a safe place to cry, you know what I mean, and then just work through it. And I seen that being successful. But we had the dialogue, and I was like, so what's the crying? Is that helping them? You know what I mean? But we disagreed. I didn't love the crying. I didn't come up like that. Like we talked about, brush it off. And, my granddad was tough. My dad was a tough dad, so it wasn't a whole lot of crying going on. So I didn't understand what the crying with the tears was helping do. Because after the end of the day, you still had to break the board or not break it. You know what I mean? But he explained his side. I explained my side. And we pieced out peacefully. I just, I disagree with it.
I think we all of us grew up that way, had real tough dads.
A lot of black men grew up that way. Yeah. A lot of men, period, but I know we keep on topic.
That might be our problem.
I was just about to get into that. Can that be an issue for the black community, for men keeping that emotion bent up and pent up inside of them, and might be using other ways or other things to get rid of that frustration or get rid of that, sadness or depression or whatever emotion it is.
Everybody needs some sort of therapy, whether it's actual therapy or some type of outlet.
I run a lot of social skills groups as it relates to anger, and it talks about ways that you can get those emotions out. You need healthy coping skills. You need ways to process and get some of that anger out. So I'm not saying especially for children. I mean, that's give or take. But grown men, I see grown men crying to get their girl back. They done cheated. Now it's baby. I need you back in my life now. Come on. I think some of it is just it's an act. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or you're too emotional. You're a grown man. We done been through it. I done been through a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? It ain't a whole lot that's gonna get me worked up into snow tears.
And I also thought about that. I also been through a lot. In my
you ain't gonna get to an adult life without going through something.
Maybe I always because I don't know what the issue is with me. You know what I'm saying? I always thought that was it. Like maybe that's it.
Why is it an issue though? If you don't show emotion,
no, because
he going by what other people tell him.
No,
how other people come at you.
Yeah. It's like, why don't you show emotion? Like, why do you even care?
I have no answer. You have no answer to that. It's just in me. I just don't show no.
Well, let me ask a different question to all my non-emotional brothers. Do you feel like you're a well-rounded adult? Do you feel like you got some problems? Do you feel fine?
Yeah, I feel good, but see,
I don't know.
The thing with me,
I believe. Okay, I'm sorry.
My fault. So sometimes I can realize and understand if I'm in a conversation with somebody, family member, wife, coworker, whatever, and if I'm getting riled up, if I feel like my emotions is about to take over, I have the ability to control it and calm myself down. Some people might not have that ability or might not even want to do that. I want to be calm, cool, and collective, but sometimes when you're dealing with some people, family members, coworkers, wife, whatever, sometimes they don't let you calm down.
Yeah.
Right.
And sometimes you might have to raise a voice or two, or you might have to, whatever. But I was always under the impression that you should be in control of your emotions. You know what I mean? And with that said, I wouldn't be on social media or on TV or anything like that crying or, whatever, going off, whatever. I think I would be a little, even keel or whatever like that. But so let's just say, what about like the way Stephen A. Smith, would y'all call him getting emotional? How he always yelling? I know it's an act. I know he just trying to get views and ratings. I know that. But is that considered being emotional, the way he be yelling and carrying on, or no?
Well, no, I think that's his stick.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
got
Like you said,
his
it's that.
stick. You know what I mean?
So we just talking about crying and being sad is what we talking about.
I'm talking about more so because I know
Okay.
that, like I said, it's been a groundswell of
Yeah.
black men should show more emotion, should be crying at a wedding or when your homeboy get that job that he been wanting.
No.
You know what I mean?
None of that.
I don't want
What,
to
so like telling your homeboys you love them. like that.
I'm good with that.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I tell my homeboys I love you.
Yeah,
Hold
is
on.
that considered being emotional?
I tell some of my homies, especially if I ain't seen them, love you,
Yeah.
dog. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It ain't gonna be. It's gonna be something on the end.
Yeah, I love you, fam.
Love you, my nigga.
Love you, my guy, my dude.
Not just I love you.
I've
Nah,
reached,
I love you, my nigga.
I reached the
I
place
don't
of
think the
maturity.
word "I" is in there though. I think it's just
I love you. Yeah, love you,
I
boy.
think it's just like, yeah.
Love you, boy.
Do you say LOVE love or you be like love?
She does.
Love.
Man.
Like I love you, like love you.
Yeah, love you,
Yeah.
dog.
Love you. So you don't even say the whole word.
It's real quick
Love
too.
you, boy.
Yeah. I love you, dog.
No VE on that.
No VE. I got you.
Nigga said, I love you.
I love you, dog.
Hey, you
All
funny.
right. Whoa, what?
Now I got to
never
steal you.
got it.
Now I got to fight my friends. Nah, dog.
Alright.
LUH.
Got you.
Love you, dog.
Love you, dog.
Peace.
Yeah,
Love you, my dude.
yeah.
That's a good level.
Yeah.
You got your
It's a
point
little
across.
compromise.
Because your dogs is your dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You came up with them.
Yeah.
You said something about you like
Got me crying.
more of a happy tear because you said I'm happy for you because you got your job or something. You
Yeah,
saying?
you see
Yeah.
your man's get married. You know
Yeah.
it's been alone. You know what I mean? I be super happy. But I ain't coming out. That don't bring that. Girls do it all the time.
Yeah.
They emotional.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Be easy. Be easy.
I'm gonna call them emotional creatures.
I know, right? I was just about to say that. That's emotional creatures. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that.
No, but seriously, it's just been a groundswell of that. I just wanted to see how y'all felt about black. My thing, I don't know. Maybe it's a trigger for me. I don't like to see us crying out on Front Street. Go somewhere in the corner and cry. Don't come back
In our
looking
community,
composed.
it opens up the doors for people to call y'all types of names, and that's just the way it is. That's the reality. Like you said, that's the perception. Perception is reality. Reality is you out in the streets or wherever you at, you out showing emotions. You know what I mean? Even if you on a court playing basketball. You know what I mean? Somebody start crying. I mean, shut your bitch. You know what I mean? You just, that's just how you was just, I don't know, man. You know, it's just, it's tough always being taught not to show your emotions like that. You know what I mean?
Sadness, anger is two different emotions, but both to be respected.
Yeah.
Just our personal views on that.
Okay.
So we're going to move into the next segment, man. And this one is a pretty hot topic.
Oh, yeah.
Next segment involves are you pro-vaccine or not? Would you take the vaccine or not? I don't even know how these guys feel about it. I know how I feel about it. I'm interested in hearing more about how y'all feel about it. Who want to take it? Who want to start off? Who's a vaccine?
I'll take it first since I'm the less talker in this room. Personally, I don't want to take it.
Don't want to take it?
No, I don't. I don't know the effects on it. I've seen people that pass out on TV. I don't know if that's fake or not. I don't know. But
it was real. But
it was real?
It was misleading. But I'll take that. Go ahead.
Yeah, but personally, I ain't never take the flu shot.
Right.
I ain't never take none of that stuff. I only like taking medicine when I'm sick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I sweat that money out. But this is a different type of sickness or disease going on out here. But personally, I just really don't want to take it.
So you are no vacciner.
No.
If you had it your way, you would not take it.
I wouldn't take it.
Will you take it if they mandate it, or you gonna
I
fight it to the death?
From what I'm hearing, they saying what if you don't take it, they can lock you up and all this other stuff. Or I don't know how
I'm
that's
sure they're gonna
real,
increase,
but
I don't know about lockups, but I'm sure they're gonna increase the device grip.
your job wise or something like that. You know, but
Definitely.
Yes.
if it come down to that, I might have to. But personally, I don't want to take it. I mean, if it's hinder my paycheck, my money.
Get that
What do you feel
Need
about
that
vaccinations, period? You know, like for children. Like, you know,
As
these...
soon as we come out the womb, we taking
you
smallpox and all that other
Yeah,
stuff.
so how do you feel about that? Do you think that kids should get vaccinated?
They have no choice. Yeah, probably so.
No, if you're a father or a parent,
Right.
you have the right to not vaccinate your kids. Even though that's been a very big mistake, in my opinion, but I just want to see what...
As a child, yeah. I'm going to say yeah.
But you can choose not to have your kids vaccinated with measles, mumps, and all that stuff. But you got to understand that some places won't allow your child. Your child might not be able to do certain things.
100%.
They might not be able to go to certain public schools. They might not, they might not be able to play sports in certain places. Because a lot of places require documentation that you getting vaccine when you're a kid in order to participate.
And it follows you all the way up.
It follows you all the way. So if you make that decision for your kid, you just got to understand and talk to your kid and tell them. You might want to play football or play basketball. You might want to go to the school with your friends, but you probably can't because you're not vaccinated. That's you got to do with that.
Yep.
So, E, how you feel about the vaccination as a whole? You pro? You open to it or no?
I am open to it. I will get it, but I don't like getting shots. I can't remember the last time I got a shot because I don't do flu shots and stuff like that. I don't remember the last time I ever had a flu shot. I get the flu. I just sit home and stay home a couple days, this, that, and the third. But this COVID thing is affecting my life way more than the flu ever has affected my life. And that is why I want to take it, because I'm feeling like in order to get back, we might not ever get back to the way it was in 2018, 2017, 2016. We might not ever go back to that. But to get closer to some resemblance of that, I think the majority of the country need to get vaccinated. Maybe that'll help open some things up. I don't know. But one thing that I believe is that they're going to use this vaccination to regulate whether you can get on an airplane. Probably, have
definitely.
you been, Have you been vaccinated for COVID? No. Well, you can't fly on this airplane. Then.
Country.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Have you? They might even start doing it at sporting events. You trying to go see You know what I mean? The Lakers play in an arena or whatever, and they might not let you in without documentation of you getting the vaccine. I'm not saying that this will happen. I just say I can see that happening a year from now. You know what I mean? A year or two from now.
That might be on your ID now.
It might be on your ID right next to organ donor. Right next to organ donor, your ID might have a little symbol saying you've been vaccinated with COVID. So now you can go into these venues. You can go into the airport. You can go into this hospital, whatever. And a lot of people have a problem with that. They talking about the mark of the beast. They talking about all of this government control.
I'm gonna get into that.
A lot of people talking about all of that. And in my mind, I'm thinking the government already can do whatever they want to do if they want to.
If they want to.
They
You know
got
what I mean?
people scared of something that they probably already did.
Oh, exactly. You talking about, I don't want to get a vaccine because they put in the transplant in it, whatever, so they know where I'm at. But you keep your cell phone on you all the time.
All the time.
Like they don't know where you at with that cell phone on you. Your cell phone ain't in airplane mode everywhere you go.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I don't want them to know where I'm at or where I'm going.
That's the sad thing about, you think about that, like, they keep they got you afraid of things that they already implemented. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The tracker, you keep your cell phone on you.
Dog.
You log into your Netflix. All this thing got IP addresses. All these things is very pinpointable. Like
most modern cars, most up to date cars, they know where you driving. Yeah, they know where you at all times.
So, Steve, what do you got? What you thinking? Are you open to the vaccine or no?
Yes, I am definitely open to it, and I agree with a lot of what Legend said. But I don't take the flu shot. One of the reasons why I don't take the flu shot is that it's only good for 12 months or less. You know what I'm saying? It's another strand of the flu come out every single year. I mean, you got to take a shot every single year. I'm not with that.
This COVID might be the same way though.
It might be, but I'm only going to take it once. So it's definitely
What about if you
possible.
gotta take it every year? Like you said, like the flu shot.
And there's multiple shots. Like you
Yeah, I
go,
know
you
it's
get
two,
one,
yeah.
and you go back get another one.
Pfizer is
They-
2, Moderna is 3 series.
Yeah,
right now.
they thinking about 3 series.
I'm with if I got to take 2 or 3 or whatever. But every year, not doing it. Just going to take it one time. And if all the things y'all said that they probably implement, that's going to be my implementation. Like, it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? I got it on my card. I took it one time. Like, but other than that, no, I'm good.
I got you. Just
I'm open. I'm open to taking the vaccine, which is rare. I've been in rooms where I kind of went around, asked people, and it's been 50-50 split. So we about a 3-1 right here. I'm open to the vaccine only because I wrapped my mind around it early. I feel like, and let me say this too, particularly black people, I understand that we don't trust the U.S. government.
definitely understand
we've
that.
had experiments done on us that we wasn't aware of, Tuskegee, things like that. But at the same time, when the U.S. government wants you to do something and you're a U.S. citizen, they know how to put the squeeze play in to have you do what they need you to do.
Most definitely.
Unless you plan on living in the woods, you want to be a survivalist, or move out of the country, that's always an option, I guess. I wrap my mind around it because I know how deadly this thing has been, and eventually, I think they're gonna put so many restrictions in place that
You have to take it.
you're gonna end up having to take it. So I didn't want to get staunchly in my mind that I wasn't gonna take it. When ultimately, I got a family to take care of. I got things to do. I'm 40 something. What I got 30, 40 more years left. If you get me, you got me.
You get me, you got me.
I think I'm tough. I think I'm tough enough to take it. So ultimately, I'm open to taking it. I'll probably take it pretty soon, actually, because of my work. So yeah, I'm not saying that I'm itching to take it, but I'm open to take it. You know what I mean? Because I just think they're gonna put so many restrictions in place that everybody ultimately gonna have to take it. I think back in the day when smallpox vaccines came out, I think it was the same.
Reservation.
Yeah, hesitation, apprehension about not taking it, but that was so many years ago. People forgot. You know what I mean? I think from 50 years from now, people gonna be like, give me a shot.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah,
give
you know what I
me
mean?
a COVID shot. It's nothing.
Just like all the
just like the flu shot
that
stuff.
we got to take to get in school now. I think it's gonna be that 45, 50 years from now. 30 years, 20 years from now, I don't think it's going to be all of this web of distrust.
It's
around
new.
it. So I get the reservations, I get the apprehension around it, but at the same time, like I said, ultimately, almost everybody going to have to take it. You know what I mean? So just get ready to wrap your mind around it. You know what I mean?
I tell you what kind of like slow. I still want to take it, open to take it, but what kind of like got me slowed down, or not as anxious to take it, is when I very, very first heard about the vaccination. The first thing I thought about was I ain't got to wear this mask everywhere. I was like, well, maybe the vaccine will allow me to not wear my mask everywhere. If I could prove, if I walk into a store, sir, wear your mask, I'm vaccinated. You know what I mean? Just pull out my little ID, I'm vaccinated. You know what I mean? But I'm hearing that, nah, you still gonna have to wear your mask even after you get vaccinated. So when I heard that, I kind of was like, oh, damn, what's the point then? You know what I mean? Because I thought...
That was one of my things, too. They not even sure that you won't be able to get it
after
or
the vaccine?
Something like that. It was something crazy.
Yeah.
It's not guaranteed.
Well, if you get the flu shot, you can still get the flu.
Right.
It's just supposed to lessen the symptoms and not be as dramatic.
Right.
It's supposed...
It might save you like...
It might, yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
I was thinking, well, shit. But,
See, that's how I was
but
thinking.
any safeguard is better than no safeguard.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
yeah. Man, I just be around so many people that just so anti-government and claim to be the most patriotic people on the planet.
That's what I want to speak about. Like,
They got a whole nother time.
A whole nother
Type of time they on.
Yeah.
I just I want to speak to black people in particular. We need to stop letting the internet influence our decisions in life.
But that's where everybody get their information from.
That's foolishness. The reason why I'm saying this because because that's what it. That's
you mean social media or the internet?
Social media, yeah, all that stuff. Not like
CNN.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm talking about social media.
Yeah.
So like, that's where a lot of people get they hesitations from. They see, something happen on social media, they get blown out. That's why I want to bring back to the lady passing out after she got the COVID vaccination. Like I said, it was misleading. She did pass out. However, she did have a pre-existing condition that makes her pass out.
Who said that?
It was a fact check.
Facebook said.
No, it was fact checked by this COVID task force thing, whatever.
Exactly. They said that shit.
But they only said that because people was like seeing this over and over and over again, and went viral. And it's like, oh, I'm not taking it because she passed out, but she already.
But they would say that though, just because she passed out, taking that shot. They would say something, try to cover it up.
But it's
all a
process.
process.
It's gonna be reactions.
It's
gonna be reactions to any foreign agent.
Anything.
Some people gonna have a different reaction to it.
But I wanted to bring back to even when COVID first started, social media said black people couldn't get it, and people stopped believing it. Like, no, why are you like? Just stop getting your information from social media.
That was Facebook.
I 100% agree with you.
Do your research.
That's in a perfect world, Steve. People love.
That's why I'm speaking.
Media.
I'm speaking to my people. Whoever's listening to me, please do your research. Stop believing everything you see on social media.
Yeah, I definitely agree because people would see somebody post something and run with that joint, and I didn't do the research. Because when somebody posts something and you read it, you assume that they already did their research. So why you gotta do it? You know what I mean?
It's something as serious as something that
might
you
wanna
make
do research on that.
a medical decision on your life about, you better research it yourself.
Yeah, you should. I do. I don't take nothing that I see as face value. I do a little bit of research because if I see some information I think is important and I want to relay it to somebody else, I'm gonna check it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna check it.
It's only right.
Yep.
Only right.
Well, we got to get ready to close this segment out, guys. Actually, where we was going, we covered a lot of different topics.
Most definitely did.
Stop being emotional, fellas. Stop that crying.
Yeah.
Smack you in the back of the head.
Bucks up.
See you out here crying.
The Bucks up. 7's up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Let's get it, Brady.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get it.
Brady. Let's go, Brady.
Y'all got any Super Bowl predictions before we head out?
I got one.
Did we already do Super Bowl predictions last?
I don't think we did
I
last
think
week.
he said he wanted to see the Bills in Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You said that.
Yeah, I did say that.
Before we dip out.
believe in that?
What we got?
Yeah, I do.
Well, let's do some Super Bowl predictions.
Yeah.
I'll start. I've got actually got Chiefs over Bucks.
Okay.
I got the Chiefs over Bucks. Maybe like 27-24. I think the Chiefs is tough
Yeah.
In the Super Bowl.
in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I would like to see Buffalo lose in the Super Bowl. That'll fill me with joy.
my gosh.
Just to see.
I'm coming to check you out.
I'm coming to
But that's what I got. I think Tom Brady gets close. Tom Brady don't get it done. I think Mahomes is the new wave. I think Chiefs just too tough to stop down in there.
That's good. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got, E?
With my brain, I'm gonna say Chiefs over Green Bay.
Okay.
But my heart, I would like to see the Bucks take it all the way.
Me
For
too.
real. I would like to see the Bucks win it all. For Brady to go to a different team. I know Peyton Manning did it with the Colts and the Broncos, of course. You know what I mean? A lot of
He didn't win
Brady like
6 on the other
43.
team. though.
Exactly. I'm just saying, just to
Even
go
though
to a
he
whole
probably-
nother team in his first year.
A whole nother
He
conference.
probably
at
put
that.
his ring in his gym bag though.
You know,
That would
you
be
know, I think that'd be crazy to go. You know, first year at a new team. He got a lot of weapons. Brady probably
Brady
ain't
has
had.
weapons.
Yeah, he probably ain't had
Brady
this
is
kind
a
of.
weapon.
This kind of weapon.
Yeah, he probably ain't had nothing like this since the Randy Moss, maybe. You know what I mean? Whatever. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Tony
I'm not
Brown
comparing
out
nobody.
there, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
AB is
yeah.
out. AB is out. But yeah. Head, I'm going Chiefs over Green Bay, but my heart want the Bucks to win it all.
You got beat?
I think I should go last. Y'all already know who I'm rocking with.
All right,
You
Steve.
know what I'm saying?
Let him go last.
Nah, I'll go right now. You got to Steve, but I like to see this mob right here.
Bills Mafia.
Yeah, all day, and the Bucks. I want to see Brady go
Yeah.
so we could beat him.
You want to take down Brady? So
I
you
wanna
want to
take
take
down
down
Brady.
Chiefs?
That makes sense.
I want
And
to take
Bucks.
down Goliath. I want to take down the man. You
Yeah.
know, I want to take him
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, you be
what's
sad
up.
tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm a Brady fan. So to see him get his 7th ring and a whole new team would be dope.
Who you think?
I'm
Not
thinking-
a heart
yeah.
pick.
Yeah.
You really think?
Yeah,
do
Okay.
a brain?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Chiefs and Bucks winning.
Okay.
Seeing, I mean, Brady only he lost 2 times in the Super Bowl against one team. I'm pretty sure he probably took him for granted that both times. But Brady in the playoffs is just
That boy tough.
it's just
Crazy.
tough. Yeah, it's
He
just
tough to take.
You say Chiefs Bucks, right?
I say Chiefs.
And
Bucks.
Chiefs will win.
What score?
Chiefs winning 27-24.
27-24.
Chiefs.
Score?
I said Chiefs and Green Bay, right? Aaron Rodgers, he be throwing up. Mahomes be throwing up points. I'm gonna say 30. I'm gonna say they're gonna be in the 30s, but Kansas City gonna win. I just think it's gonna be one of the most entertaining Super Bowls
Yeah,
that we had in a long
whoever.
time. Yeah, whoever get in there. I
Even
think it's gonna be.
I think
it's gonna be very entertaining. I'm thinking a high score in the 30s, but Chiefs overall. Especially if Mahomes is healthy and safety, he ain't concussed or nothing like that.
Well, I think, the Bills gonna win it in the Super Bowl against the Bucks, and the score is gonna be 27-24.
27-24.
28-24. 28-24.
All right.
28-24.
yeah.
Close the game.
I think that all the teams in the NFC and AFC championship all are high scoring teams.
Yeah,
No matter
exactly.
Bills can score on the
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what. Yeah. That's what I
no matter
think.
who get
On
in
the
the
what?
Super Bowl,
Score on the what?
On the low.
On the low? No.
I mean,
we average 30 points a game.
I know,
31.
but it's still on the low because of the quarterback. All the other quarterbacks,
they are legends.
you know what I mean?
Mahomes not a legend
He
yet.
basically.
He's not a legend yet. He got a Super Bowl, but he's not a legend yet.
I mean, okay, well, let's say all the other players have Super Bowl caliber quarterbacks. Can we
Y'all
say
got
that?
that.
And all of them do have Super Bowls, except
That's what I mean.
except Allen, except my boy. This is third year. Okay, I like that, Kwame. I love it.
I mean,
Yeah,
somebody got to win it. I mean,
yeah.
I think what y'all been able to do, man, shock people. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You want to feel that feeling, man. It's a good feeling. You wake up You throwing your, you know what I mean? I've done it. I've done it 3 times.
Yeah.
Watching the football team.
Yeah.
Watch the football team.
It's been a long time, but I did it. It's a good feeling, man. Good feeling.
You did it one time.
Ooh.
You.
I've been a Skins fan.
You did it one time.
Oh.
How many times you do it?
3 times. 86, 91. I've been around, man. I mean,
Okay.
I was a Skins fan back then. I don't know if I threw on my, but 91, I definitely.
Okay, yeah,
I
okay.
was about that action.
Yeah, I know.
Don't sleep.
All right. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. So,
What you got to score?
I'll say I'm thinking 45-42.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
No defense.
Yeah.
Bucks got some defense.
Yeah,
If they make it.
Super Bowl be tight.
Shoot,
Yeah.
Super Bowl and
But the
Bucks
Chiefs,
and Green Bay got defense. They got a decent
I
defense.
think it's gonna be who scored the most points. I don't
Okay.
think defense is gonna be a.
You don't think it's gonna matter?
I think it's who
45,
scores the
42.
most points.
Bucks.
The Bucks defense played really tough late, so that might be beneficial to them. You know, if it goes down the clutch, you know, you need to get yourself a stop. You know, they might pull that off. I'm not really sure about the Chiefs defense, but I know that
They
the,
defense
sus.
ain't really like that.
Yeah.
Honey
It's
Badger,
sus.
he be getting turnovers. And
Yeah,
stuff
he
like
do.
that.
but yeah, I think the old Buck gonna get it, and you know, we'll see. But I don't think the Bills got enough to get past the Chiefs. Be honest with you,
I
Shock
appreciate
the
that, my
world.
brother. Appreciate that, my brother.
Shock the world.
Yeah,
Shock.
you know.
You ain't gonna do it, but shock.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Pull up a chair studio.
Yeah, we gonna
we
sign
gotta
up.
get ready to sign up.
Yes, yes.
Man,
Mafia.
like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate the love and support.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
appreciate
Peace out.
y'all.
All right, peace.
Peace.